Mama said don't talk to strangers. That's okay. We'll do it for you. Welcome to the Bar Talk Podcast, where we talk to interesting people doing interesting shit.
Sweet.
All right. Here we are. Feels official.
It does.
Welcome, Luke.
Yeah, thank you.
Luke Babin.
Yeah.
From Clare.
From Sluice Point.
Sluice Point.
So Tuscan.
Tuscan. Okay.
Yeah.
You just don't want to be associated with Clare? You don't say
That's,
that.
that's like an hour away from me.
Is it?
Oh, don't
Don't worry about it.
already spilling.
Not the first beer spilled in this building,
No,
for
sure.
sure. There you go. Right on. Well, man, I've been following your stuff on social media. I think we've been friends for a long time on there.
Yeah, a little while.
A little while, yeah.
I don't remember. I remember I was pretty young, coming to Roofhound, played some gigs and stuff.
Right, yeah.
I was probably 16, 17.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to get special permission for you to get in.
Yeah, there's a few times there it was like a little bit of an issue because like we forgot the pages or something, and
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
That's
Following
crazy.
the rules.
yeah, you got to.
You got to, especially when it's involved with alcohol.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So, I've been watching I didn't recognize
I didn't think so.
you at first.
No.
Because you've had this amazing transformation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unreal.
It is.
Yeah. So you have an event coming up in August, right?
In August, yeah. August 17th.
August 17th, you're
Yep.
going to Toronto
Toronto.
to compete.
Yep. In Burlington, Ontario.
Yeah.
I've been to Toronto like 2 or 3 times. That's it. So I have no clue where Burlington is. But
We just
I'm
call
going.
it Toronto. We just call it Toronto.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like people say Sackville, Dartmouth. It's all Halifax to us. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to compete under...
It's like a transformation category. So like
Wow.
there's like the classic bodybuilding. There's like bikini bodybuilding.
Is that the one you're in?
That's the one I'm in. So one day. No, so like
That would be quite a transformation.
that would be quite the transformation. Yeah. So like it's people who have made like a significant transformation with their body within the last 3 years.
Wow.
So I'm pretty sure I qualify for that.
Yeah.
Since I've been working at my body.
Yeah. And you've
while.
lost how much?
As of today, it's 184.6.
184.6. Wow.
Yeah. So the hat
That's
that
what
I'm wearing.
That's what I weighed about a year ago.
Seriously.
Yeah, you lost my
Oh,
entire
I've
body
lost multiple people. like the
Lost
the amount of people that come up to me and they're like, "You've lost me." I'm like, "Well, you're standing right here, but I get it." No, but okay. So this hat, it says "Keep it 100." That's kind of like a saying, like "Keep it cool." But that I got that embroidered when I lost 100 pounds,
Wow.
and like it felt like yesterday. So like the last 84 pounds of it felt like it just came off.
Wow.
Like, I don't know. It's nice that I can say that it's easy now because it's just a routine. Like every day I go to the gym, every day I eat and I track my calories, and every day I hit cardio.
Yeah.
And that's just my life.
Well, you've built a discipline.
Exactly.
I saw a quote today said that self-love is discipline.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
And there's I think the body positivity movement has been good in a way. Like, I don't think it's good for any of us to hate ourselves or be hard on ourselves.
Not.
It's not.
Yep.
It's not good at all. But at the same time, real freedom and real happiness and real health, I know from my experience, comes from just having the discipline. It takes a lot of self-love to have the discipline.
It does.
To get out of bed and do the hard things.
Yeah.
To have the discipline to not eat the box of cookies. And I've done that. We've all done it.
Yeah.
And we regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about the journey
Okay.
for you. Yeah.
So I guess 2000, it's about 19. Right before COVID, I moved back from college, and college was rough. I didn't have many friends. Domino's was a phone call away. Spiked up to probably about 450 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. Lost a little bit of weight there after that. Somehow. I don't know how. So I just got fed up, and I was like, no, I got to actually make a change. I weighed myself, and I saw 420 pounds on the scale. So
Down from 450.
Well, roughly,
Yeah.
because I saw a difference in my physical look without knowing the weight. So I'm only guesstimating about 450.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I did keto at 420 pounds, lost about 60. and then kind of stayed stagnant for a little while, maybe a year or so. And I don't know if I started doing keto again or what, but I ended up in the gym. My buddy, I'm gonna shout him out. My buddy Aiden, he brought me to the gym.
Nice.
You know, I was like 360, 380 pounds.
Wow.
And he allowed me to come with him, and that was about 2 years ago. And
So was he like encouraging you on this?
he would go to the gym after work and always kind of invited me, and I was like,
Oh, nice.
it was like, oh, I don't want to go because then I'll like become jacked, right? Just kind of joking around, which I'm still not jacked. But one day I just went with him, and
What was it? What changed?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I think I just realizing that I could actually make those changes. Like it could actually happen. Like even now, looking back 4 years ago, I didn't think I'd actually lose the weight.
Really?
Like I always knew it's actually possible, but I didn't actually like believe that it's possible. It's kind of a weird mind game, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Because like our perception of ourselves is limited by what we've seen.
that's right.
And if you haven't actually seen people do it,
That's right.
I mean, we've seen people on the TikTok do it,
Yep.
and maybe on some of the TV shows and stuff
Yep.
like that. But it's a little harder to relate when you haven't seen it in your own life
That's
or
true.
people close
Yeah.
to you. Yeah.
So that's
Which is
kinda-
why this is so powerful
Exactly.
for you, right?
Yeah.
Because people have seen this transformation on you.
That's right.
Yeah.
I get messages probably at least 1 or 2 a week saying, hey, thank you for like posting what you do. It's encouraged me to start working on myself.
Yeah.
Like people, I have cousins from the States that say that they're coming down and they want to come kind of train with me a little bit.
Yeah.
I have people from music message me all the time. You know, like I remember you back in the day, you did a good job, and it's kind of forcing me to do something for my own health.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's awesome that
Oh,
I kind of
yeah.
encourage people without saying, hey, you guys should do this.
Just by example.
Exactly.
Lead by example.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I think that's kind of why I want to do it as well.
Yeah.
You know, because like, and even not necessarily lose the weight, but like start posting stuff about it is to kind of encourage people to make a change.
Yeah.
If you want something, go get it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, a little over a year ago, I won't say, a lot of us don't look after ourselves like we should.
No.
Someone may be overweight. Someone may be skinny. Someone may be an alcoholic or drug addiction, whatever. But a lot of us, whether we look unhealthy or not, are not putting in the work to love ourselves and look after ourselves.
That's right.
And I would have been underweight, but I was miserable. I was really sick. They thought I had Lyme disease. They thought I had all kinds of different things, and tests kept coming back negative. I had joint pain. I was miserable. I was depressed, and my eyes were sunken. I had a little belly, but I was skinny everywhere else. Just through COVID, running a restaurant, and the stress of everything. I just wasn't eating. I'm a big dude, and I was supposed to be doing a lot more calories, and I didn't realize I was starving myself.
Seriously.
I was only doing about 1,200 calories a day, and then I got someone close to me was doing this bodybuilding stuff, and was counting her calories, and I realized, whoa, like you're half my size and you're eating more than me. Like I think I'm wrong here. So then I got the food app. A lot of us, I don't think, really know how much we're supposed to eat for our goals or the proportions of it.
That's
so
right.
I got that, and then this coach put me on almost 4,000 calories a day.
Seriously.
Yeah, and then
wish.
I started yoga, and the pain was starting to go away. I just had enough protein and everything. Started sleeping better, feeling better. Put on 15 pounds, more than 15 pounds now of muscle.
That's good.
And more flexible. In the best shape I feel like I'm going to be 47 in a couple weeks, and I feel 20 years younger.
Yeah, well,
I just wasn't looking after myself.
No.
Yeah.
And food's a big part of it.
A huge part of
Like
it.
a lot of people like just don't do anything during the day, and they just sit and eat crap food.
Yeah.
And like if you ate a salad, you know, the amount of times I've heard that, but like you don't realize like you need these things to survive.
Right.
And you will feel that much better if you eat the things that you need.
Yeah, and it's not just calories. It's the
it's
vitamins and the minerals.
Exactly.
And a lot of people are vitamin D deficient or magnesium deficient.
Yep.
And we think we know what's healthy, but we really don't.
No.
Or we have no idea. Because I ate pretty healthy food.
Right.
but I wasn't eating nearly enough of it. I wasn't eating enough protein.
Yeah.
And there's professionals out there. It's not that expensive. I think the First Form app that I had, it was $17 a month, and it came with like a live coach.
Oh,
That
really?
would customize your diet for you and help you work through all that. So how did you learn to eat properly? Because I mean, just from your social media, I know you've gone to the gym and you're counting your calories, right?
Yeah. Honestly, like recipes on like TikTok and Instagram and stuff. That's where I get a lot of like my healthy substitute. I don't really like diet. I substitute my things. I also like try to save my calories for later in the day, because nighttime that's where your biggest food cravings come in nighttime.
Yeah, when you're slowed down for the day.
Yeah, but I just kind of substitute stuff. So like I don't necessarily eat that healthy. I don't eat a salad every day.
No.
Like I said, I should.
Yeah.
But like
But are you counting your macros and stuff? Get enough protein?
protein, I count. It's pretty much protein, calories. And right now I'm looking at like my sodium levels, just because I don't want to retain a lot of water weight, because I want to drop as much weight as I can before the show. But it's typically protein and calories that I look at the most. So they say, about half a gram to a gram per pound of body weight.
Yeah,
so
target body weight.
Yeah, so like I weigh 238 pounds. Or no, it was 235, this morning, 235.4. So I should be getting 235 grams protein. That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's difficult, and I'm on.
It is hard to get, because that's not 230 grams of steak.
No, it's
230 grams of bioavailable protein.
That's right.
In that steak.
Exactly.
Right. So that would be roughly what, like 40 grams of protein in a 200 gram steak, something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like a small percentage of it.
Beef is rough. I like chicken. If I want to hit like my calorie and my protein, I eat chicken.
Yeah.
Because it's so low calorie and high protein.
Yeah.
But I'm on like 1,700 calories a day.
Yeah.
So, and I have I use my Fitness Pal. I love that thing.
That's a phone app?
Yeah. It's, I think, Under Armour. I think that's who runs it.
Okay.
But I remember back in the day, like I couldn't track my food. I just hated it. And now if I don't, I have a terrible day.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I get scared if I don't track my food.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And what is that feeling?
Shame, guilt.
Yeah? You just feel like it's going to get it out of control on you again? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And I feel like it could.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like not close to like letting myself go, but I could. It's easy. It would definitely be easy.
It's
for
that
me.
daily discipline.
It's that daily discipline.
Daily discipline.
Every day you got to wake up and you got to know that you have to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's an addiction.
Yeah.
Food was an addiction for me, and I know multiple people who have an addiction to food.
I haven't met you in like 8 years.
That's right.
And sitting down with you here, you're talking about, right down to the half pound.
Yeah.
And I'm comparing that in my mind to how an alcoholic knows when the last drink they had.
Yeah.
Like an alcoholic or someone with addiction knows it's been 18 months, 15 days.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the vibes I'm getting.
It was an addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was stuck. I'd work, I'd come home at 9 o'clock and I'd just eat till 2 a.m. and then go to bed, get up for work at 4 and do the same thing every single day. And that's not a life.
No.
It's not a life at all.
Because it can hold you back. Like, how did you feel? I'm sure there's people listening that are going to be listening to struggle with this. So how did you feel about yourself at that time?
Terrible. Like, to an extent. I mean, I guess now looking back, I can look and see, holy cow, I was big. But like in those moments, I didn't necessarily close my eyes and feel like a fat person, because I still feel like you still feel like you're in the same body. It's such a weird feeling, and it's weird knowing that you were that big. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. A lot of times, I get you must feel great. Yeah. Now that I lost the weight, I do feel great, but I'm still the same person. Like I didn't change my brain. I still have those feelings towards food, and I have to fight them every day. So it's as much as I put in all the work and got to where I am, I'm still fighting every day.
Yeah.
I work in a restaurant.
Yeah.
That must make it really hard as well. Also, like food is something, it's not like alcohol, you can just give it up.
That's right.
You got to use that all the time, no matter what you do. Right?
It's probably one of the worst addictions to have, I'd say. I mean, it will kill you, but like you said, you have to have it every day.
It's something that has to be in control. It just can't be a abstinence.
It's like telling
you have to ride a line the whole time, right?
You do. Yeah. You do. It's like telling an alcoholic, all right, here's a 15 pack of Busch Ice. Okay. Stop once you get a buzz. Just a little buzz. Stop drinking. Like that's what it's like.
Yeah.
Like every day. And it's rough.
Yeah.
But it's manageable.
Yeah, man. Well, clearly you're here.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Exactly.
Yeah. You've done it.
Yeah.
Doing it.
But it is a battle. Like it's,
Yeah.
There's an Alan Doyle song. I love Alan Doyle, which is funny because I typically listen to punk and metal, right? But
Great Big C doesn't fall into the punk and metal category.
No, but I would mosh to Great Big C. But there's a song and it's like warriors or soldiers at my side. It's you and me tonight, and my life feels like a battle with food, and I like that kind of soldier reference. I want to get that tattooed on me somewhere.
Yeah.
I've had people help me with my journey a little bit, and those are my soldiers. Every day the people who help me, they're helping me fight. Because it's an everyday struggle.
A lot of courage.
It is.
A lot of courage, a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've struggled a lot with, and anyone who listens to this regularly, I'm sure they've heard it, but I'll say it again. Struggled a lot with anxiety.
Yeah.
had a really rough go last fall, and I had to really get disciplined to look after myself. Yeah. So I started the cold plunging and yoga and working out and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's that daily doing something you hate. You know you hate it, but you know it sucks to do it, but you know it sucks worse not to do it.
Yeah.
Because you could fall back into deeper anxiety and depression, and then once you know that you've bitched out, you can beat up on yourself.
That's right.
And you can start to spiral down again. Yeah.
I like that. It's gonna suck worse to not do it, as much as you hate it. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I was out in BC, and it was minus 14, and I went cold plunge in the ocean.
Yeah.
And I said, this seems crazy, but I'm a lot crazier when I don't do it.
Yeah. I did a 75 hard challenge. I'm on my second time doing it.
Explain to the folks what that is, because I know what that is, but most people don't.
So 75 hard is like a challenge. I couldn't tell you who invented it, but it's you do a 45-minute workout and then another 45-minute workout, but the second one has to be outdoors. I mean, you could do the first one outdoors, but one of them has to be outdoors. Drink 4 liters of water a day, follow a diet. So for me, I did a calorie deficit. Somebody who's 100 pounds, who should be 150, is also obviously going to do a bulking diet. And then take a picture of yourself every day and then read 10 pages of a book a day. And
I think it's abstaining from alcohol too, right?
Yes, no alcohol.
No alcohol, for 75 days.
No thanks.
Yeah.
But I do drink a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm on 75 hard again.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I'm not doing it to a T. Right now it's kind of like 75 hard slash bodybuilding prep. So if I wanted to go out and have a drink and I can fit in my calories, I'll go do that.
Well, I listened to a podcast recently and they were saying how the 75 hard thing is good, but it's like a short-term thing. And what really is good for progress is just a long-term, sensible plan. Yeah. Not like I'm going to discipline for 75 days and then fuck off.
Yeah.
It's to settle into a fairly disciplined, manageable, something you can stick with for a lot longer than 75 days. Because how long have you been on your journey?
Well, it was 2019 when I started losing weight.
Yeah.
So
that's
do the math.
5 years.
Yeah.
5 years.
Holy cow.
5 years of day in, day out discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
Yeah. I mean, there was probably about a year where I stopped.
Yeah.
I was about 360 pounds for a good year. Didn't budge.
Yeah.
And then I got stuck at 300 and didn't budge for 6 months.
Yeah.
Which that sucked. I wanted to break the 300 mark so bad, and it just wouldn't come.
Yeah. Yeah. But you stuck with it, man.
That's right.
A lot of people when they have a time when they're not seeing progress, they give up.
That's right.
They give up.
Yeah. I'm not going to give up again.
No.
No. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good, man.
But I was saying, like,
And there's a lot of people watching now too.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean,
it's some accountability in
yeah,
a way. You're
that's
inspiring
kinda,
a lot of people.
That's kind of why I did it.
Yeah.
When I started the 75 hard, like I was like, I got to keep myself somewhat accountable. Let me like start posting some stuff.
So when you were at your 420 or 450, did you know anyone doing this?
The 75 hard?
No,
Or,
losing that much weight. Did you see anyone in and around your life that was doing that?
no,
Yeah.
no. No.
Yeah.
Even now, I don't know anybody personally that I can think
Yeah.
of that has lost that much
Yeah.
weight.
That's beautiful though.
Yeah.
You pulled the courage out to do it.
Yeah.
And now you're that person for a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
That's very cool.
Like, I mean, I've always watched guys online, right?
Yeah.
Just those inspirational stories, like,
Yeah.
2 a.m, bawling my eyes out with a bag of Doritos. Be like, I wish I was that
That's
guy.
not about wishing.
Yeah.
It's about showing the fuck up.
That's right.
When it sucks.
So I showed up.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Yeah.
But no, I was doing 75 hard in the winter, and it was like minus 20, like blowing hail,
Yeah.
and you have to do a 45-minute workout outside. So
Did
I go
you post
walk.
a video about that?
Yeah.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
like walking in Yarmouth for
Yeah.
45 minutes in the snow.
Yeah.
I had like one of my buddy's moms pull up next to me. They're like, "Do you want to ride?" I'm like, "No, I did this
He's
on
lost
purpose."
his mind.
Yeah, I don't know if you go to Yarmouth at all.
I used to a lot. But
So do you know
not
where the
really.
Shoppers is?
Yeah.
So that was like, it was one of those days there, it was hailing, and I was like, I'm not going to want to walk. So I parked at Shoppers, and I walked all the way to the gym on
Yeah.
Main Street to force myself to do that 45 minutes in the snow. There was a few times where I did like my cardio inside. I took that second 45-minute workout to do cardio, and I think that's kind of what helped me lose. I lost like 47 pounds in 75 days.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why
That's
I'm
a
doing
lot.
it again, to
Yeah.
try to, keep myself somewhat accountable again.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I sometimes substitute the outside for 45 minutes of cardio indoors.
Are you familiar with David Goggins?
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a machine that guy is, huh?
Well, how much did he lose? Wasn't it like 100 pounds in a
Oh.
month?
It was ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was very overweight.
Yeah.
If anyone's ever interested in reading a good book, David Goggins Can't Hurt Me.
Okay.
Really good book.
Yep.
It talks about his really abusive childhood.
Really?
And he became a Marine, and then he was very overweight. And then his transformation now, he's like a kind of a fitness and inspirational leader. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like, I don't know, I watch like very specific things online, but like I've only ever like seen clips. I haven't watched like a whole video on the dude, but
Yeah, I've read his book and seen some interviews. It's
Yeah.
pretty impressive. I mean, the trauma he went through, because a lot of any addiction usually is because of trauma and abuse or whatever.
Yeah.
Usually people have an addiction. It's to cover up some kind of pain
Right.
or trauma.
Yeah.
So with him, he was like, his dad was like super abusive. Yeah. And then I think his mom escaped, and then his stepdad that he really liked got shot and killed.
Wow.
And it's just, like
Holy
really,
cow.
and then he's an African American, so
Yep.
he experienced racism.
Right.
I think his mom was Asian. So he wasn't really accepted anywhere. He had a really, really tough go. And
Wow.
it's a really inspiring story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to look into it because like, I still need motivation.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, he'll motivate you.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
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 I don't know where mine came from.
No.
I had a good childhood.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
my parents are still together. They were never nasty towards me. You know, I grew up.
I wasn't assuming that by saying
No,
that.
no,
Yeah,
but like I don't know where mine came from.
Yeah.
I'm an only child,
Uh-huh.
so it could have been like not loneliness, but like boredom. Just playing with my toys. I don't want to play with my toys. Give me nachos.
Yeah.
You know that's that. If
I don't want
someone's-
toys, damn it. Bring me nachos.
Like, if there's a food that I'd eat for the rest of my life, it's nachos. For sure. That's my
Did you
weakness.
see
That's
my
fair.
nachos
That's
on
fair.
Instagram the other day? Did you
I
see
didn't. No.
some steak,
I don't-
high protein nachos?
Oh,
though.
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I had put 2 steaks on my nachos, and a great big pile of guac, and a bottle of tequila out by the fireplace.
There you go. Oh.
Being single sometimes has its advantages. I
Yeah,
don't have
right.
to share.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best, eh? No, for me, it's like I know one reason how I got up to 400 pounds was snacks.
Yeah,
Those are dangerous.
and it's the processed stuff too.
Yeah.
Right? If you're just eating like cucumbers.
Right.
As a snack.
Yeah.
It's probably not
You're
going
not
to
going to overeat a cucumber.
No. And I think like just all that processed stuff, there's so
Yeah.
much chemicals and garbage in it.
Yeah.
It really isn't meant, it doesn't benefit our metabolic health.
No.
Right? Like it's fucking up your system.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you eat now? Like what's a typical day for you now?
I'll go through it. So I'll tell you what I ate today. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm going to eat today.
I see you brought a big jug of water too.
I did. I try to eat as much water. I try. Doesn't work. No, I try to drink as much water as I can.
Yeah.
But like this morning, I went to work for 9. So I had, I thought I had like a protein something, but I don't think I did. Anyway, I had a Greek yogurt. I do Greek yogurt.
That's a good way to start the day.
Yeah.
High fat. Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I
No,
just get like the compliments stuff
Yeah.
because it has the best macros.
No, I've heard that having good amount of fat
Yep.
can help. Like, does even just a couple tablespoons of a high fat yogurt
Really?
can be really satisfying, and like 2 tablespoons can satiate the appetite for quite a
Really?
while. Yeah.
Huh.
People think they want to go low fat,
Right.
but it's not, because then when they reduce the fat, they up the sugar.
Right.
Yeah. And our body needs fat.
Yeah.
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 That's about balancing your macros, right? The high fat, high protein.
Right. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you got to keep it balanced. I only look at those like calories and protein, but at some point I'm going to look at the micros
Yeah.
and macros
Yeah.
to kind of.
I mean, I'm no expert. This is just from my experience.
Me either.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert, even
We're
though
just-
I lost almost
Yeah.
200 pounds.
Well,
yeah. I still don't know what I'm doing.
Well,
I promise.
clearly,
Yeah.
I'm sure you have some advice for people.
Oh,
It would be
a little
helpful.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, one of my favorite things right now is like Greek yogurt, and then I'll do sugar-free Jello pack. I'll do like a quarter of the packet.
Okay.
It's like 25 calories, and then I'll do a scoop of protein powder, a little splash of salt, and then I'll do Splenda. I'm not scared of artificial sweeteners. Give me a
Right.
Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
Like I love that shit.
Oh, I like the Coke Zero.
It's good. The
Yeah.
zero stuff is almost better than the diet
Oh,
stuff.
it's way better.
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
agree with
healthier for you too.
Is
I think
it?
it's better than the aspartame.
I have no clue.
Yeah,
I don't
think
know
so.
I don't know what the difference.
So they say, but
Yeah.
I can't tell the
Who
difference.
knows? And then I'll
Yeah.
take 2 thin Oreos for that Greek yogurt
The
stuff.
thin Oreos.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you get more for less, you know. And then I'll like mix it all up, put it in the fridge overnight or freezer, and then take it out the next morning and mix it all up, and
Okay.
the Oreos melt, and so like I don't know, it's just
Delicious?
delicious. It's delicious.
Good.
And then I meal prep some burrito bowls today.
Nice.
Well, the other week, and I had that today.
Yeah.
And then
Like you put in high amount of protein in the burrito bowl.
I do like a chicken breast.
Yeah.
I did it's like 2 pounds of chicken breast, and I
Cool.
split that up between 5.
Yeah. And you're
think.
weighing it all out. You know
Weigh it.
exactly what you're getting.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. A lot of people, they've done tests before where they told people to count their calories on their own.
Yeah.
And say, I just don't know what's going on. I can't
Yeah.
lose the weight. And
Yeah.
then they'll put them in like a clinical trial
Right.
and weigh it for them. And people don't often realize how much they really are consuming.
No, they don't.
They're guesstimating,
Yeah.
or then they're snacking and not marking it down. But if to have that discipline to really write it down and
Yeah.
see, like you don't have to judge yourself, just
Right.
for experimental sake,
Yeah.
like really record it all. There's some great phone apps.
Yeah.
And you can really get a sense, like be honest with
Yeah.
yourself.
There's even scales I think you can get that
Yeah.
will hook up to your phone. You punch in like chicken breast, and then you put it on your scale, and it shows up here.
Yeah.
Like on your phone.
Like a Bluetooth scale.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get one of those. I love my scale.
Yeah.
That
My
would
s-
be pretty sweet, actually.
It
yeah.
would.
That would
It
help.
would.
Just to be aware. Yeah.
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 I don't think many people are.
No, I
So-
did that for about 9 months. I weighed out everything that I had
Yeah.
because I had to discipline myself to eat more.
Yeah.
And I think I need to go back to it. For a while, I thought, I roughly know what I'm doing, but
Yeah.
I think I need to get back to
Yeah.
it because yeah.
Because it's easy to put the wrong amount of stuff in, like just not really.
Yeah.
Just think, chicken breast
Yeah.
roughly this, probably.
Right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that
Like if I don't have access to a scale, I'm still gonna eat. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna weigh it, but I'm gonna guess.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
and once you've weighted enough, you have enough experience
Yeah.
to guess it a little more accurately.
Exactly.
Because you're not going to take your scale to the restaurant or something like
No,
that.
I have definitely thought about it before though.
But a lot of restaurants will know. Like if you ask the waiter or waitress, they'll know like roughly how many ounces that chicken is or the steak
exactly.
is. Because I'm in the restaurant business, so I
Yeah.
know if you don't know how much protein you put on the plate,
Yeah.
you're losing money.
Yeah, exactly.
They know. Someone there knows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Even like at the restaurant, like I know that our galley burger has 2 3-ounce patties.
Mm-hmm.
So like sometimes I'll make a galley salad
Yeah.
off menu. You know, just a big old bowl of lettuce, mustard,
Yeah.
tomatoes, onions, and beef.
Yeah.
and it's delicious.
And you're putting it in your app, and you've
Put it
got
in my app.
an idea. Yeah.
Yeah. There's certain things I don't track. I don't track my vegetables.
Uh-huh.
So if I have a salad, I'm not going to track the lettuce.
Uh-huh.
It's maybe
There's
50
not-
calories that I'm
Yeah.
going to shit out. Like, it's fine.
It's mostly just crunchy water.
It's
anyway.
yeah, pretty much. I wasn't tracking bananas because I'd eat 2 a day for the potassium, so I wouldn't get cramps.
Uh-huh.
But I put them in now because they're like 100 calories.
There's a lot of
piece.
carbs in that. Yeah.
Yeah, but if I eat a fruit, I'll typically track it, but vegetables I don't typically, and then I don't track like water, or if I have a Coke Zero or something,
Yeah.
I don't track that.
But you know roughly how much liquid you're getting a day.
Yeah, I mean, I typically drink a 4-liter jug a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Try
not
my
entering,
best.
but you're measuring it. You're just not writing it down.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 Because I think a lot of people don't realize how dehydrated they are too.
Exactly.
A lot
Especially
of
this
people
time of year.
this time of year.
Yeah.
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 It's a good habit to
It
get
is.
into. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I also have like one of those bottles from Costco. It's a 2-liter jug, so I'll fill that up twice a day.
Everything from Costco is huge.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
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 I love Costco.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a running man in Yarmouth now.
Oh yeah.
Which
I
is
see
like
that
a-
in New Minus. Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of like an off-brand Costco. They carry Kirkland products,
Yeah.
and the only thing I get from there is like protein bars.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's nice to have in town.
Yeah.
It's like
You don't need a membership, right?
you don't need a membership.
Yeah, that's good. They
Yeah.
don't have fresh stuff though, do they?
Like they have, like,
Veggies and stuff.
I don't know. I went in opening day,
Okay.
then I went back once since.
I don't think they do in New Minus. I
No.
think it's all just like shelf stable things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. They definitely don't in New Minus, but
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they have bread and stuff. I mean, that
Yeah.
goes bad though, relatively
Yeah.
quick
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, it doesn't. Homemade bread does, but
Right. That
Not-
stuff's
yeah.
got too much preservatives in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
But I mean, everybody should. This is something we've been talking a lot about lately. Support local.
Yeah.
There's so many great farm markets and
Yeah.
small family grocery stores
Yep.
and farmers. Like support them. Get
Yeah.
your stuff right from the earth.
Yeah, there's a farmer's market right down the road, isn't there?
Oh, there's all over the valley here.
Is there?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Avery's
come
and
up.
stuff
You
everywhere.
know what? I've never been to Kingston before,
Really?
ever.
Well, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I took a walk because I had like a little bit of time, and I took that little trail all the
Oh,
way
the
down.
old train tracks here.
Yeah, took a walk down to the Yogi Bear sign,
Oh, okay. Cool.
and then came back, and it was nice.
I always go that way. The
Do
other
ya?
way. Yeah. You
Maybe I'll do that
You
after.
can walk by the. We'll go for a walk after
Yeah,
the
sure.
podcast. You
Yeah.
can walk by the airstrip up here. On the, you can
Oh.
see part of the Air Force.
No way.
Yeah, it's fenced in where the planes land
Huh.
and stuff.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
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 No, and it's hot here.
Oh, it's hot, warm in the valley.
Yeah.
You're from the
Yarmouth.
Yarmouth way.
Yeah, we get wind and bugs.
It's always foggy and cold down
Yeah,
there.
the mosquitoes are nuts this year.
Yeah.
Like it's been like that for the last like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. The heat just lays in this valley.
Yeah, there's no heat and there's so many motorcycles. I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but I own a motorcycle,
Oh yeah.
and I had my beginners last year, let it expire,
Uh-huh.
and I wasn't gonna get it on the road, but next Tuesday
Yeah.
I'm getting it on the road, and I'm
Wow.
so pumped.
Wow.
Like I've been telling everybody, it's like
That's nice.
Yeah, I can't
So that
wait.
you probably weren't on the motorcycle when you were 420
I was not.
pounds.
No,
Yeah.
but last year I was on it, and I was about 300 pounds.
Yeah.
That's where I was sitting.
So I mean, this must open up so many possibilities for your life.
Yeah, I went like on my walk. I went to a playground
Yeah.
as a 23-year-old dude, and I did pull-ups on the monkey bars. I think that's awesome. I've never been able to do a pull-up before. Like, I
There
don't
we
know.
go, man.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's good. That's beautiful.
But yeah, like fitting in places,
Yeah.
I can just fit now.
It must be so cool to have so many like firsts and
It-
exciting things and do silly things just for the foolishness
Yeah.
of it, right?
Like in grade 9, I was 360 pounds.
Wow.
I remember saying that to somebody in grade 9. So like I had a childhood, but like I was a big kid, so I couldn't do much, you know. But yeah, I'm having a lot of firsts, and it's really
Yeah.
cool.
That's
Like,
fun.
Like I remember even going like on road trips with my family when I was like 18, and I was sitting in the back seat and I couldn't wear a seatbelt. Like it was not big enough, you know. And now it's like I can just stretch it out and it doesn't lock. Like it's crazy. Like I think the shirt is a large shirt. I
Yeah.
owned 6X shirts.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wear large.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's just recent though. It was 2X late, like probably 2 or 3 months ago. But like even my shirt.
So your
size.
wardrobe must be changing fast.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I gotta get some pants. There's still a lot of like I wear a lot of shorts.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are way too big.
Yeah.
I just like tie them tight and they're almost up to my tits. Like, you know, like, but they work,
Yeah.
you know. But no, style has always been a big thing for me, and I never could really style myself. I had to wear like just black t-shirts and big old jeans, and that's it. And like now it's nice to be able to go into a regular store and be like, okay, like if I needed to get a shirt, I know I can go get a shirt now.
Yeah.
Like, let's say I came here when I was 400 pounds and I had like a little stain here and I want to get a shirt, not a chance.
Yeah.
Not a chance to find a shirt.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that freedom. Like, you know.
Probably a lot of things you don't have to stress about as much.
Oh, yeah.
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 Just the health. I mean, it's very good for you to have learned this young too.
Yeah, that's true.
Because carrying around that kind of weight later in your life,
Yeah.
I mean, there's diabetes, there's
Right.
heart disease, there's long list of things that can take you
That's right.
when you're that much.
And I'm
overweight.
lucky that I don't have any of those.
Yeah.
I was like pre-diabetic.
Wow.
I was told that I had some what's it called when you have like fat in your veins?
Oh.
I don't know. I forget what it's
Yeah,
called.
I don't know.
It doesn't sound good though. What is
No,
Good, yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, they said that cholesterol.
Cholesterol.
Is
okay.
that what I'm? Is that
Oh,
what I have
okay.
high
I think so,
cholesterol? I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
But they told me like I had that. I was told that I'd have heart attacks in my 20s. But I was young when I got told that, so it didn't really click.
Right.
And I was like, I got time. I'm not 20 yet. But here I am, 23. I could have already had a heart attack if I didn't change.
Yeah.
You know.
And on the farm, we would lose animals, and sometimes we do a little autopsies. And you open up some of these animals, they're overweight, and you can see the fat layers between their major organs, like in their lungs and heart and all that stuff. You can see all these little fat deposits growing in between their organs.
Yeah.
And it puts too much strain on their heart and lungs and all that stuff.
And they die.
And they die, yeah. And we'd have to adjust our diet and lower the fat and stuff in the food and get them, yeah.
Wow. You have a farm?
Not anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, did
okay.
you? Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. But I mean, and the animals don't have freedom of choice of what they're going to eat.
No, exactly.
You know? And we're kind of like that.
Yeah.
We're just fed stuff.
Yes,
Right?
yeah.
You know, McDonald's and all these companies are just feeding us shit.
Exactly.
And we just take it for granted,
Yeah.
almost like animals in a cage. Yeah, sure, we'll eat what you give us.
Right.
And we don't really realize what it's doing to us. Yeah.
Because we're given the impression that stuff is healthy when it's not a lot of the time as well.
Yeah.
That's
which
true.
Is, yeah.
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 And like, I remember when I was bigger and I did keto, I was grabbing fried chicken at work. And they were like, that's not healthy. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not healthy, but it fits my diet. I didn't eat the skin, right? So
Yeah.
the chicken was I couldn't get anything else. It was all like canned food or Doritos,
Yeah.
you know, but I always said like, healthy may be different from me to you, you know?
Yeah.
Like, for you, where you were told to eat 4,000 calories, that's not healthy for me.
No.
You know what I mean? So healthy can mean something different to somebody
That's
else.
true.
Yeah.
You know? So like,
It's not a copy paste kind of thing.
no, it's not.
And everybody's body is different too. I mean, some people
Exactly.
respond great to high protein, and some
right.
people don't. For
Yeah.
some people, maybe a vegan diet is good for them because it's more whole food based. Or,
Right.
It also depends on your lifestyle and all kinds
Oh
of
That's
yeah,
true.
But I'm a big dude, and I was very active. I was putting in like 20,000 steps a day, working in the brewery, working in the restaurant,
Right.
never stopping, and I was trying to work out on top of that.
Right.
I'm a big dude. Like I needed more than 1,200 calories.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I could have told you that. To be
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't need
Because
a
my
doctor to
joints
tell you
were in
that.
so much pain because I wasn't eating nearly enough protein to
Yeah.
actually repair. Because protein will
Right.
repair the tears in
right.
your muscles and
Yeah.
joints. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But like, I think of like those fruit juices you see at Walmart, like healthy, you know, there's like 25 apples in this thing, but there's
just
like
sugar.
probably 400 calories in that. That's not healthy to me.
no,
You know what I mean?
it's just sugar. What does sugar do?
Exactly.
It doesn't do anything for
Yeah,
you.
no.
Yeah, I have very low sugar in my diet.
Yeah.
Lower sugar, almost zero sugar, and very low carbs. And
Yeah.
that's just how I feel best.
Yeah, same here. I don't like add sugar to things, but I mean, I'm sure there's some sugar in some of the products that I'm eating. Like, I mean, I'll have ketchup every once in a
Yeah,
while.
that's all sugar.
It is,
Yeah.
it is, but it's good. I love sugar.
You
Or I
can't-
love.
and you can't rob yourself of everything great.
No, so
it's
like
moderation, right?
exactly.
Like I buy the little Ben and Jerry's bucket of ice cream, but that'll last me a week. Easy.
Really?
$4, $5, little one. I'll
wish.
I'll nurse it.
Nah. If it's in front of me, I'm gay. You know what? During like 75 hard, where I was not eating trash at all, I learned I love ice cream because I wasn't having it.
Who doesn't love ice cream?
I know. So I bought a Ninja Creamy.
Oh, I have one of those too. It's the best.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Mind you, I should probably throw out my batch right now because it has silk in it, and like silk has a
had the
recall right now.
Yeah.
I did eat one since, and
You do non-dairy?
No, I do dairy. I just do silk because it's like 30 calories a cup.
Okay.
If I get the 0 sugar vanilla one.
Yeah. So tell the people what the Ninja Creamy is.
So-
this is not a paid ad.
No,
but
it's
I'm
not.
curious too because I've no idea.
Okay.
But also, like, Ninja, hit me up because I love it.
Your spokesman.
Yeah. So what it is you buy this thing. It's like $300-$400. It's worth it, I promise. And it comes with these tubs.
Same people that make the Ninja blenders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a Ninja Bullet. Was that a thing?
Yeah.
Anyway, so you get these jugs, right? There's 2 models. There's like a smaller one and a bigger one. But you like make an ice cream base. So you can like put whatever you want in there.
Yeah.
You could do water and strawberries.
Yeah. I
Freeze
do coconut milk and peanut butter.
Oh,
Coconut cream and peanut butter.
Yeah.
It's so much fat.
oh my God. That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just like, what I do is I take Fairlife milk, silk, and I'll do about half and half, and then I'll do a scoop of protein powder, and then I use the scoop of Jello, and then I'll freeze that. Well, you blend it first, freeze that.
You just freeze it solid.
Yep. For like it's best to do it 24 hours. I've done it at 12, and it's like just a little soft, and it works. Like if you need ice cream in a pinch, you know.
If you need ice cream in a pinch.
Yeah, wait 12 hours. Yeah. If you're hungry for ice cream in 12 hours, start it now.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's why it comes with 2 containers. You always
That's
have
right.
one on the go.
I bought more though.
Did you?
So I have like 4.
Attaboy.
Actually, I think I have 8 now.
Do you?
Yeah.
There you
'cause
go.
my dad uses it sometimes
Nice.
too.
Yeah.
But you freeze that, and then whenever you want ice cream,
It's
you take
frozen
it out.
solid.
Frozen
Yep.
solid. You take it out, and then you blend it up, and then you.
And it's got this high speed blade and it just goes down through and whips it up and makes it really creamy and smooth like ice cream. Yeah.
Do you get yours creamy first try? Or do you have to like?
It depends on the composition. I'm trying
Yeah.
to still work with that. If it's like a higher fat, it
Yep.
goes pretty creamy.
Yep.
I've done the protein powder too, and it comes out like powdery.
Yeah.
for
So
some
then,
reason.
like, when it does that, what I usually do is I'll either respin it like 4 or 5 times,
Okay.
or I'll add a little splash of.
Vodka.
Yeah. You can do that.
Oh, I know.
I am totally doing that. Once I'm out of my bodybuilding competition, I'm
a little
doing
bit
that.
of bourbon ice cream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Nothing
Jim
wrong with-
Leahy's favorite. But no, like I'll either blend it 5 times or like a little extra splash of silk or something.
Yeah.
But one of the most creamy ones that I had was I would do a banana peanut butter.
Yeah.
So you put a banana in there, and then I do
Oh yeah.
peanut butter powder. So it's like lower calorie volume wise, with protein powder, silk, and Fairlife.
Yeah.
Holy cow, it's creamy as hell.
Yeah, it's good.
I've never gotten a creamier one from the Creamy than that.
It's
recipe.
like ice cream, but it's like a bit of it's like a game too.
It is, yeah.
How can I make better ice cream?
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Willy Wonka of
Yeah.
ice creams. Yeah.
I just like a plain vanilla with my thin
Oh
Oreos.
yeah, I
love that.
If anyone's been seeing my Instagram lately, I do like the plain vanilla ice cream, but
Yeah.
then I put natural peanut butter with sea salt and
Oh.
then mixed nuts and then dark chocolate on it. It ends up being more toppings than it is ice
Yeah.
cream.
Yeah.
But the toppings like mixed nuts and natural peanut butter are
Right.
pretty good for you.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So it's not that bad.
To me, they're too high calories, so I don't touch them. But I
What
will
I'm
agree with
trying
you;
to
they
get
are
to-
healthier.
I'm trying to get to 4,000 calories,
Right.
so it's better for me to have peanut butter and nuts than pure
Right.
ice cream.
That's right. Nuts are.
Yeah, and I have the Ninja blender as well, and I
Yep.
do chocolate protein powder,
Yep.
natural peanut butter, sea salt, banana, the mixed greens powder stuff.
Okay,
and
yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
of creatine. Yeah,
Yep.
I have that like after every workout. It's
Nice.
great.
There you go.
Yeah, chocolate, banana, peanut butter smoothie. Whew.
Yeah. I try not to drink my calories.
No,
So like I'd have to like freeze it and put it in ice cream so I can eat it. Like it's the same thing,
Yeah.
but to me like don't
it's
drink
more
my
satisfying
calories. To eat.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's so satisfying to eat. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, like I said,
You know.
I need to get that protein powder in
Yeah.
that protein shake to get my calorie count.
Yeah.
Especially to keep the protein and
Right.
in balance there. Yeah.
It's definitely like the protein powder I get right now. In my fitness pal, it comes up PVL. Like I don't remember the brand name, but it's like 120 calories for 27 or 8 grams of protein. So it's like really low calorie, really high protein.
Right.
Where other people who like don't necessarily have like a 1,700 calorie diet, you know, could get something that tastes a little bit better for a little more calories and a little less protein.
Yeah.
Like I think M&M's and O. Henry have protein powders.
Really?
But they're like almost 200 calories, 20 grams of protein. So for me, I'm not even going to touch that.
I've heard there's a big shift with health now. A lot of people are getting more health conscious. This Ozempic thing. A lot of people are on Ozempic. I mean, I hear there's benefits. I hear there's costs. You know, that aside, people are losing a lot of weight right now.
That's true.
A lot of weight. It's to the point where a lot of these fast food companies are starting to panic.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, let them panic.
They're starting to panic because people are losing so much weight right now that they're not eating all the garbage,
Fast food, really?
all the fast food, all the candies, all the chocolate bar, all that stuff.
People
it's
do
dropping.
know more about what's good for them and what's not, I think, nowadays,
Yeah.
definitely than they did 20 years ago.
That's
20
right.
years ago, we had no idea.
Right.
No.
Really.
Well,
Yeah,
and
you'd have to go to the doctor to figure this stuff out.
Yeah, and then they would just be like, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a cigarette.
Smoke yourself thin.
Yeah, I mean, and technically, that probably would have helped, actually.
Yeah, it could have.
But not recommended.
Not a doctor.
Yeah.
Not a doctor. Definitely don't start smoking.
He's European, folks. Don't listen to him.
Yeah.
Smoke yourself thin the European way.
That was genuinely a thing for a while.
But
it was?
But the Europeans know what they're doing with food a lot too, because they eat a lot less processed food, a lot more like whole food.
Right.
Depends which country in Europe you go to be honest.
Yeah.
England is not great for that.
I would imagine.
A lot of
Do you
more
see the
continental-
obesity going up in England?
Last time I checked, yes.
Yeah.
So the continental Europe in general is better with that. I mean, I'm sort of oversimplifying for the sake of it. But yeah, like in general, especially Mediterranean Europe is a lot better traditionally.
Well, the Mediterranean diet is a thing, right?
I think I've heard of it.
That's
People
true,
talk
yeah,
about that a
that's
lot
true.
because you're
That's
dealing with just like whole foods, like roasted
Okay.
veggies, lamb, chicken, like rice, just real food. It doesn't have a lot of shit in it.
It is, yeah. And
And
it's,
I cook Mediterranean
and
food
it's
all the time.
delicious.
Oh,
It
it's
is
delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to Greek, good. If you haven't been to Greek restaurants in general, to anything like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a pellet grill at home. You love food, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I get a pellet grill and I'm grilling lamb kofta on that, Greek chicken. You've been over for it, man. Like yellow rice and just take like peppers and onions and roast that up. Hummus is a great high protein
It is.
alternative for
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some great food because there's different pockets around the world where they call them blue zones or something like that. There's different parts of the world where there's like really healthy people that live a long time and have low obesity, but these pockets of people are eating very natural diets, like from the earth, natural
I've had
diets.
a lot of fish as well.
A lot of fish, just whole foods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually heard about blue zones before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to start one.
Yeah.
How do you start one?
But I think the trick is to stick to the outside aisles of the grocery store.
Yeah.
Stay in
I've heard
the
of that.
produce and the meat section. Try not to go down the aisles. Try to stay away from the cans
The
and boxes.
Sobeys, they redid the Sobeys in town, and if you do that, you hit the ice cream.
Well, you don't
sneaky,
need
they're
that
one-
because
Yeah.
you have a Ninja Creamy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a little cheaper too. I mean,
Yeah.
those tubs of Ben and Jerry's, they're not cheap.
No,
you don't
but
get
sometimes something being expensive is to your benefit.
That's true.
Do we really want cheap alcohol?
Yes.
Well, the cheaper it is, the more you drink.
That's true.
It's like when
that's
I was,
true,
I
yeah.
interned in the States, and you could go to Walmart down there in 2001. I could get a 12-pack of Cherry Coke for $1.88, no taxes, no deposit. Should 12 cans of Coke really be $1.88?
No.
That's a little, yeah. It's
You
know
can't
what I
even
mean?
get a can for that price now.
No.
Holy cow.
And I bet you it's still pretty cheap. Booze are cheap. Cigarettes are cheap. Like all these things, should they really be cheap? Like I say all the time, should a Joe Louis be cheaper than a fresh tomato? Hell no. No, it shouldn't.
No.
I say we tax that shit
Yeah.
and subsidize the farmers so real food can be healthier, like more available,
Yeah.
like cheaper. There's some of the inner cities, it's easier to get a gun or crack than a fresh tomato. like it's just not around. Like it was true, they did an experiment. You can get crack in any downtown core. Some downtown places you have to take 2 buses to find fresh produce.
Wow. And it's only one to find crack?
You don't even have to get on a bus to find crack.
Well, they'll come to you, I
You
guess.
just close your eyes and wander around.
Wow.
You're going to find crack.
Just click your heels together.
Right? Like it shouldn't be that hard.
No.
It really shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
But that's also why you support local, because when you, especially around here, you get fresh stuff.
Yeah.
You don't, I think it's probably a little bit harder to find crack here than I would hope.
I think just maybe some people I know, but I could find a fresh tomato faster than I could find crack. I don't know how to find crack.
No, well, yes. maybe that's a you problem.
I could even find a cracked tomato.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I think they should be a little more open with calories and stuff. Like for me, when I'd binge, I'd eat the whole bag, right, of whatever I'm eating, the whole box of whatever I'm eating. I'd love to see somebody put, or I don't know who takes control over that, but the macros on the boxes of stuff to have the full thing.
Because it
for the
says
whole,
per serving.
Yeah, and the
But
servings
what's
are
a
small.
Serving is like half a cookie or something. Like,
Yeah.
What?
What's a serving of potato chips? It's not much.
No, it's 28 chips and it's 10 calories
Who
per
eats
chip.
28 chips? I've never
not
met
me.
them.
I've
No.
never counted chips when I'm eating them.
It should. You're right. It should say per serving, but also for the bag.
For the bag. I'd love to
Yeah.
see it.
Or at least have realistic servings. That does annoy me as well.
That's
It is-
true.
Yeah.
Even if
Yeah.
it was a bag of Doritos and it was half the bag, the serving.
Uh-huh.
Because chances are you're going to eat at least half a bag of Doritos.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
Yeah. And I haven't calculated Doritos, but I can't even imagine how many calories are in a bag of Doritos.
Do you still eat Doritos?
No.
No?
I haven't had a sit down with a bag of Doritos in probably 2 years.
Oh,
Yeah. Which I think's crazy.
it's good.
One thing another big thing for me was wheat thins.
Yeah.
So when I'm cooking, I'd eat wheat thins wheat thins and cheese, wheat thins and
Yeah.
peanut butter, or cream cheese and peanut butter.
It's that stuff
shit's
we
bomb.
snack on when we're not really paying attention.
No. Yeah.
Well, they talk about mindful eating.
Yeah. I was a
Or
lot
like
of
if you're just
mindfulness.
wandering around, you're driving, and
Yeah.
you're active, and you're just eating, you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
It can be deceptive how much
Yeah.
you consume. Where if you make more of a ritual of it, you're
Right.
sitting down to an actual meal, and you're measuring it out, and you're more conscious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I still do. I feel mindless eat, but I try to control it.
Mm-hmm.
At work, I could mindlessly eat everything in the kitchen at work.
Yeah.
If if they said, "Nah, we're going home. You just stay here and eat everything," I could do it.
Yeah.
I promise I could. But I'll bring my lunch to work, and I'll just snack on it all day
Yeah.
and mindlessly eat that. But I
But
know
you
what
kn-
I'm eating.
Right. You've measured it out before you know what you're eating.
Exactly.
Yeah. For me, it's when I smoke a little bit, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I find myself in the pantry at 2 a.m., nothing's safe. I have pretty good discipline until I get high.
Yeah.
And then watch out.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah.
And you're not counting calories
No.
when you're high.
No, you're not.
No.
I mean, I do.
Do you?
But oh yeah, I smoke weed every night.
Yeah?
It helps me sleep. I don't smoke it in the day. It gives me anxiety, but I do smoke weed at night every night.
Yeah.
And I'll save a little bit of calories sometimes. A protein bar or something.
The puffing calories.
Oh, the ice cream though.
But
Yeah.
it is
Oh,
different
yeah.
when you're a little high, when you have something really nice to eat. Sometimes you enjoy it a little bit more.
You do.
I do.
Oh, to
Yeah.
me, it's the mixed nuts. I'll just find myself in the pantry high with a big jug of nuts. Just-
Yeah. Oh, and a handful of nuts. They are for
When
me.
you're high, it's like fireworks going off. The crunchiness and the saltiness. It feels like there's fireworks in my brain.
Yeah, I do love nuts, but for me they scare me because they're so high calorie.
Yeah.
For I love them.
Oh,
That's true.
Like-
and high sodium as well. A lot
Yeah.
of the time.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
get the-
Oh yeah, very high sodium. But a handful of nuts, just a little thing like that. That's probably about 100 calories.
oh, it's
know,
very dense in calories. But for me, that's great because I
is.
want the calories
Yeah.
and the fat and the
Exactly.
protein. Yeah.
See, it's kind of funny. We're both kind of trying to become a little healthier.
We're getting to the same place, but from different directions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's discipline.
It is.
That's the thing.
It
Yeah.
is. Still the same discipline.
Still the same
Yeah.
discipline. And when when you've had a spell of putting in the discipline and you feel different and you feel stronger,
Yeah.
not just stronger physically, but you feel stronger
mentally. Oh yeah.
Your mental toughness, when you show up and you do the hard thing and you can pat yourself on the back and when you see this fork in the road, right? You've had these moments, I'm sure. And you have a fork in the road, you say, I could go the easy way or I could go the hard way. Like, motherfucker, I've already committed to going the hard way. And you have to.
Exactly.
And then you come to another one and it's like, I could bitch out or I could go the hard way. It's like, God damn it, I pre-decided, even though there's no one watching, I know I've already determined to take the hard way.
Yeah.
And when you keep taking the hard way, you can stand with some pride.
Oh yeah.
And you come up against a bigger challenge.
Yeah.
You know you've got a history of beating it.
Yeah.
You've got that confidence and that strength. Yeah. And it's like it's building a snowball, right?
It is.
It builds and it builds. And the better choices you make, the easier they are to make, and the better equipped you're going to be when it comes to meet the next thing.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty fucking good feeling.
It is.
When you know you've got a history of some wins.
Oh yeah.
Or when you take the easy way.
Yeah.
And you bitch out. Or you coward out. And then you're disappointed and you're ashamed.
Yeah.
And you're hating on yourself. So, well, I'm already down. And then I'm making another bad choice and another bad choice and another bad choice. And you can go down that road.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are there.
Yeah.
But you can get out of it the same way you get in it.
Yeah.
Just when you come up against that fork in the road, which way you're going to go.
Exactly.
And you will not regret doing it the hard way.
No, you won't.
You won't.
You know.
Yeah.
There's been a few times where I've definitely fell off the wagon throughout my journey.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm here and I've still made that progress, but like you stop for a minute.
You can correct it.
You can.
Yeah.
But like it gets dark.
Yeah.
Like in those little pits, man.
Yeah.
And then like you just snap out of it. You know, something happens and you're like, nope, gotta get back on track.
Because you remember how good it feels to be on that mountain.
Exactly.
You remember how good it feels to make the good choices. You can't get back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so close to my goal weight.
Yeah.
I think
What
that's
is it?
crazy. Well, right now 220.
220.
Yeah, because that'll be 200 pounds down.
200 pounds. Yeah.
That's very hard for me to comprehend.
Yeah.
15 fucking pounds away.
15 pounds away.
I
That's
want to
good.
hit it in a month.
Yeah.
1 month from today is my bodybuilding competition.
Yeah.
15 pounds in a month is definitely doable.
Yeah.
But it would have dropped. 15 pounds would have dropped in a week when I was 400 pounds. It takes a little longer now.
Yeah.
It becomes harder and harder then?
It does. Well, you don't have as much to lose.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Like really. I don't know what my body fat percentage is at all.
Right.
But it's definitely lower than when I was 450, 420 pounds.
But even when you were 450, you must have been strong. Strong.
Yes.
Like anyone carrying around that much weight, I can't imagine. I'm 200 pounds. I can't imagine carrying around another 250.
Yeah.
That'd be like walking around all day with a 50-liter keg.
Yeah.
I mean, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
50, like that's 200 pounds.
Are they
Even more
actually
than that.
full?
Yeah. We got some of it back. We can
Dude.
test.
All right, let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But yeah, that'd be like walking around with a keg all day.
For
You got to
like
be strong.
18 years, yeah.
Like 450 pounds, like going up and down stairs, like your legs must have been powerful.
Oh, I would avoid stairs at all cost.
Yeah.
I'd avoid hills at all cost. And
But you
it's
could do it. I
nothing.
mean, you did it.
Oh, I've done
So
it.
as the weight's coming down, your strength must have been
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Remember first time deadlifting at the gym. I deadlifted 405. Terrible form, and I did not lock out, but I moved it. I cannot
course
move.
you
I
did, 'cause you-
cannot move 405 pounds now.
Really?
I've lost that
You've
much.
you've gotten
strength.
weaker.
I have. Well, you lose fat, but you also lose muscle when you
Right.
lose weight. You know, so yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like 360 pounds then.
Wow.
Yeah. It was like 2
You were
years.
350 and you lifted another 400 and some pounds.
4 and 5.
So that's like 700 and some
Yeah,
pounds
that I moved.
that
Yeah.
you moved. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's strength.
Impressive, Yeah.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Leg
Yeah.
press even. I
Yeah.
was leg pressing. It was like 500 or 600 pounds, I do believe, and I can barely do like 300 pounds now. Like I've lost muscle
Yeah.
as well as
But
fat.
having muscle is so important because the bigger the muscle, the more calories it's going to burn,
That's
right?
right.
It's like having a bigger engine. If you have a V8,
Yeah.
you're going to burn through a lot more gas. If
Right.
you've got big muscles, you're going to burn through a lot more calories.
That's right.
So having that strength is going to really help
right.
you as you're losing weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? I wish I would have like tried working out when I was bigger, just to see what like my 1 rep maxes were. And I also wish like I don't have a picture of the scale at 420.
Yeah.
The highest number I have a picture of is 396 or something like that. But I remember 420.
Yeah.
And I remember losing weight before that. But I wish I would have taken pictures and tracked my whole progress.
Yeah, but I imagine there's probably a part of you that didn't want to photograph that too.
No.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
And I know people who would like to lose weight. And I said, weigh yourself. They said, no, I'm scared. I said, no, you're going to regret it. If you actually put in the work and you lose all this weight, you're going to regret not knowing how big you actually were. To see how much work you actually did. Like, you know.
'Cause people, we don't want to accept it.
No,
No.
a lot of people
We
don't.
I didn't want to accept how unhealthy I was. I kept a photo of myself. I have a photo of my phone of me because I had a beard over the winter and I was feeling so bad. And then I shaved off the beard and I looked in the mirror and my eyes were sunken and my cheeks were sunken. And
Wow.
I looked, remind me of my grandfather who had recently died of cancer.
Wow.
I'm like, I am not healthy.
Holy shit.
And that shocked me. And I keep that photo to remind myself of how unhealthy I can be
Yeah.
when I'm not looking after myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a few pictures. I mean, a lot of the pictures and videos I have at my biggest were not the ones that I took. You know, there's a few that my friends took, but there was one where I don't know if you know the band Against Me. I fell in love with that band when I was probably 16 or 17. Anyway, I went to one of their concerts and I bought, I think it's a 2X shirt, and it did not fit. And I have a picture or video of me trying it on at 450 pounds. It's too big now. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wear it. It's that big.
Maybe get it sized down.
Yeah, I know.
Take it, someone get it sized
I gotta
down.
get a new one.
Yeah.
But no, like I have a few pictures, but not as much as I wish I did of me bigger. And it's even crazy. Like at the end of 75 Hard, I took a picture. I was like, oh my God, I look so good. I lost like 30 something pounds since then. And I don't think I look good in that picture anymore.
Really?
Like I'm that much smaller and like I feel fat in that picture, which is weird.
Well, you shouldn't be hard on yourself.
No, I know. I definitely am
Yeah.
harder on myself than I should be.
Yeah. And how do
But-
you think you'll feel once you get to your target weight? Because there's a lot of physical work to be done, but
Yeah.
there's probably some psychological work
Definitely.
to wrestle with too, you know? Because I'm afraid you're not going to be happy when you get there.
I know. A lot of people think that.
Yeah.
But I think it's still just like, I know I'm going to have to battle every day. So I may as well just fight. Like I'm just going to live, I think. But it's also going to be weird because when I get to my goal weight, I'm obviously going to like stop dieting. You know, I'm going to maintain. I'm going to up my calories to stay at that weight.
Yeah.
And I've never done that and I'm scared.
In my experience, I've accomplished, you know, some cool things, and I've never been so depressed as when I reach my goal
Really?
and I don't have more goals. So that's something, just from experience as an older man,
Yeah.
that I would encourage you to have other goals
Yeah.
too. As
Oh,
you're
yeah.
getting closer to this goal, you're 15 pounds away.
That's right.
You want to have other goals. Like, what's
Yeah.
next?
Oh,
Are you going to maybe coach some other people? Are you going to have another fitness thing? Are
Yeah.
you going to, you know, goals for your career or
Right.
relationships, whatever? Have other goals.
right.
Don't reach your goal without more goals locked and loaded.
You know what's crazy? I know I just told you that I was 15 pounds away, but like I didn't. Sometimes I just realize again that I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I am 15 pounds away from my goal weight. I mean, that's my goal weight for now. I would love to be under 100 pounds or 200 pounds. So I mean, 220 is my goal right now to hit within the next month. But like 180. I think that's where like my actual maintaining weight I'd like to get to, which a lot of people have told me that's too small, but screw off. You know, let me get to where I'd like to be, you know.
But with what you've accomplished, the discipline that you've shown yourself and everybody else to do that, you could do anything.
That's right.
You could take that work ethic and that drive and apply it to anything you want to do.
I know.
Anything. You're young. How old are you now?
23.
23. You could anything.
Yeah.
Anything you want to do.
You know.
Own business,
Yeah.
career, anything.
Yeah.
Because that kind of discipline is rare.
It is.
And you've got it. You've demonstrated it. You've shown it. And you can inspire a lot of people to do the same. And you could take that discipline and help other people. Yeah.
I think I would like to start maybe even looking into becoming like a nutritionist or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 23.
Yeah.
I have time to go to school, but I don't have time. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But no, I mean, I think I would like to do something in the fitness industry.
Absolutely. Man.
Of some sort. I mean, I'm signed up to go to school in September for carpentry.
Okay.
It can be a backup. Go through with it, and then I can be a backup. Like you know, I got time.
Nutrition is something I think people need.
Yeah.
And they're waking up to that. And it's going to be a big thing in our future.
Yeah.
I really think
definitely.
it is. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And what an inspiring story.
I know.
Yeah.
Should
Or you
write
could be a Ninja Creamy rep.
I
you
could.
know, wink, wink.
Imagine that.
Get
Eh?
ya.
Yeah. That'd be sweet.
You could be like the next Jared from Subway, but
Yeah.
leave the children alone.
Yeah, I will. Thank you. Thanks for the advice, I guess.
That's perfect advice right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You know what? Jared aside, I love Subway. I love that thing.
Jared who?
Yeah, I don't know. But I haven't eaten Subway in so long.
Yeah.
Because, like, you eat a whole loaf of bread when you're there.
I know, but there is worse things out there.
There is.
There is.
Yeah.
It's the lesser of the evils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a cheat meal on my way back from my bodybuilding competition.
Yeah.
A foot-long bacon, egg, and cheese. Or bacon, steak, and cheese.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love it. People hate on Subway because I feel like a lot of people eat it a lot thinking that it's healthy.
Yeah.
But I don't eat it right now because it's too high calorie.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it.
It is pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That and nachos, man. That's going to be... I'm like somewhat planning out my my after bodybuilding meals.
Right now, you're working at a calorie deficit. So you're putting in a lot of work
Yes.
to get your calories. You know, you want to burn more calories than you're consuming, your calorie deficit. But once you hit your target weight,
Yeah.
you can probably, if your activity level stays up, you can consume more calories.
That's right. And stay the same.
And maintain.
Yeah.
You probably get 200 or 300 more calories a day if you're putting a same amount of work.
Definitely.
And stay there, especially if you're starting to bulk bigger muscles.
Yeah.
You're bigger. If you're bodybuilding, you're going to be able to burn through a lot more calories.
Like, that's what I'm doing right now is I'm training to become a bodybuilder. I call myself an amateur bodybuilder. Even before I signed up for the bodybuilding competition, I started calling myself that because that was my goal. But once I dropped to my goal weight, I think I'd like to maybe start looking at powerlifting. So get some strength, you know, because I'm not that strong. You know, like I said, I lost a lot of weight. You lose a little bit of power. But I think that's something that I'd like to look into is maybe getting the weights up.
Yeah.
You know.
Man, you look younger.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. If people aren't familiar with your social medias, tell the people the social media stuff, if you don't mind people following and checking it. They can watch your journey when you're in Ontario here coming up. And see some of the videos. Like Ben and I watched one of your videos before you came in, and it's inspiring.
Yeah? Thanks, man.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I try to do the little influencer thing.
Yeah,
you know?
of course. People need good stories. There's so much negative out there.
There is.
There's so much negative. It's nice to see stories of someone winning, you know?
Yeah.
It's good, yeah. Tell the folks about your social media so they can follow and
for sure.
support and watch your journey.
So the only thing that I typically post on is my Instagram page. I think it's called Luke's_fitness_journey. I'll have to double check that. But I post, you know, just kind of things about my journey. You know, I was 450 pounds and I'm 35 pounds. You know, so I share recipes. I share a little bit of motivation stuff, a little bit of workout stuff. Just to kind of, you know, possibly motivate some people, which it's definitely done, you know.
And we'll have links too when this show goes up. We'll have links to your social media so people can click on there and follow and support you.
Sounds good.
Watch what goes down in Ontario. That'd be cool.
You know, I
really
actually
rooting for you, man.
Thanks, man. I if I win this thing, which I'm probably not going to, I'm going up against this dude who's I'm going to shout him out to, Simon LaFontaine.
Yeah.
He says he's not an influencer, but I mean he's got quite a few followers. But anyway, there's this other guy I watch online, Will Tennyson, and the Simon guy was on his show, kind of demonstrating how he lost 100 pounds in like 10 months. I started watching the Simon guy, and I gave him a follow and signed up for a giveaway. And then I got a message from the dude. I was like, what the hell? Like, I watched this guy. Why is he messaging me? He's like, are you doing summer shredding? And I said, no, I'm just like doing 75 hard. Like, I thought it was like some fad thing, right? Like, oh, are you doing keto? Are you doing 75 hard? And I was like, no, I'm not. And then I kind of looked into it, and I was like, oh, that's a bodybuilding competition. I was like, I got a little bit of money. I could probably do that. So I signed up for it. And, so I kind of got to shout out Simon for getting me to Toronto.
Oh, awesome.
You know, but he's doing real good, man, and he doesn't look like he lost any weight. He looks like he was a skinny dude for his whole life.
Wow.
He's got abs.
Abs are tough. It is hard to build abs.
Yeah.
I tried in my 30s, and I was like, I just couldn't, because I liked to drink my beer and make homemade pizza.
But no, he looks good, and I definitely think he's gonna win.
Yeah.
But it's not about winning, man.
No.
You know, it's
well, you're a winner already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what this transformation category is for, is to celebrate
your
transformation and not just what you look like.
That's beautiful.
You know, look at what you did.
Yeah.
You know, because there's not a lot of people who have done what we've done. You know, but no, I think they take like the top 5 of each category, and you can go compete in Houston or something like that.
Wow.
But if I get there, I don't think I got the money to go to Houston.
Well, if you get qualified, we'll find some money to get your ass to Houston.
Oh, sweet, but you know,
build your following. People would love to be a part of that.
Yeah, I'm sure, but
yeah,
I'm super pumped.
Yeah, man, you should be. Should be proud.
Yeah, bought a pair of board shorts.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
For competing in.
Yeah. It was gonna be the Speedo thing, which
I'd disqualify myself.
You know what? I'm such like a goofball, man.
Banana hammock.
Oh, I would definitely grab like a Borat one, man, like the green one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh hell yeah! But
representing Nova Scotia.
Yeah, I'm such like a goofball. I'd totally wear that on stage. But no, I bought a pair of board shorts yesterday, which is kind of funny. They're Saks brand.
Really?
Like the underwear brand Saks. It's got like the Saks
containment
holder.
system.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the official word, but
I don't know. But I think that's really cool that they have that in swim trunks now.
Sure.
Because it used to just be mesh, and now it's a whole containment system.
System.
Yeah. I think it's great.
Hey, yeah. No comment. I mean,
Did you don't need support for your guys?
Hey, what do you say?
No comment.
No comment.
Yeah.
Edit. Who's editing this?
Oh shit.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, man. But like I say, you the discipline you've had, you can do anything.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep those goals going.
For sure.
There's something about that, like having goals to chase. You get that healthy dopamine.
Yes.
If you have a goal, and every little accomplishment towards that gives you these shot of these happy juices for surging through your brain. But then if you're losing or you're afraid or you're trying to protect what you've got, we have these other downer kind of chemicals in our brain. And these things can really change your life.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes when people reach their goals, it can be so depressing because they don't have anything to chase. They don't have those little dopamine shots. So from an older man to a younger man,
keep some goals in mind.
Keep some goals.
Yeah.
And rethink, and don't be shy.
Yeah.
Make some ambitious goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot
and they
for the
don't
stars,
all have to be fitness based, but make some goals and make sure you have some place to put all that energy.
Exactly. You know, I fell in love with the gym, so I'm still going to be working out every day, man. Like, I don't like taking days off from the gym, honestly. You know, so once I get to my goal weight, you're still going to see me at the gym for sure. You know,
well, it's so good for the mental health too.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my Instagram, I didn't put it Luke's weight loss journey. I put it my fitness journey, right? Luke's fitness journey. Because like it's a journey, and I'm going to be on it for the rest of my life.
Are you going to change the name though?
Probably not. What would I change it to?
Well, once you're not losing weight anymore.
But it's not Luke's weight loss journey.
It's not anymore?
It wasn't ever.
Oh, it wasn't ever. Okay.
Right. So like it's a continual, right?
Okay.
It can keep going.
Yeah.
Even if I gain a bunch of weight again, it's still my journey.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
my fitness journey.
Yeah.
You know.
And as we age, it's so important too. A lot of people think that they're too old. I thought I was too old. I really thought I was too old. I had these aches and pains. I didn't realize because I wasn't looking after myself enough.
Right.
I thought I was just old. I'm in my 40s. Everything hurts. Like, it doesn't have to be.
Right.
I ate more protein. I stretched, did yoga. I got some better shape. And now I can touch the floor, like bend over, touch the floor like I couldn't since my early 30s.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I can't do that now. That's one thing I lack is stretching and yoga.
Do the yoga.
Yeah.
There's YouTube's full of great. Ben, you do yoga every day, right?
Yeah.
Because, Ben and I worked together in the brewery years ago.
I gotcha. Yeah.
And you had to leave the job because your back was so bad, right?
Yeah, basically.
And now you're fitter stronger than ever.
Seriously?
Just yoga. Yeah. And it will
Wow.
really help you with your weightlifting and stuff too, because you're way less likely to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Because that can, if someone, if you've struggled with weight and being in the gym helps you keep the weight off.
Right.
If you get hurt,
Yeah.
you're going to balloon up.
I'm getting over a shoulder injury. Even just to the touch, it's still very tender.
Yeah. There's a Boho Beautiful morning shoulder surfer routine.
Really?
It's a really good yoga routine for your shoulders because that's where my problems are. I was carrying kegs.
Yeah.
And I was always pulling on this one shoulder.
yeah.
And it was really messing things up.
Yeah.
Last spring, I couldn't even get an empty cup of coffee off the shelf because
Seriously.
my shoulder hurt so bad. And now I'm
And it was grabbing
on-
like that. That hurt.
Yeah, anything like that.
That's
yeah.
what hurts
yeah.
for me.
It's probably some inflammation and stuff in there, and you stretch it out, and you'll be.
I felt it. I feel it like right in my my trap.
Oh, you need to do some yoga, man. You're young, but the joints, all that stuff.
I don't know like the science or technologically. I don't know. I feel like I aged
Really?
in my joints from being large.
Well, from what I understand about, like, fat stores a lot of toxins from the food.
Yep.
And then when that fat disappears, all that shit has to go somewhere.
Right.
So I've heard of a lot of folks who have had severe health problems after losing a lot of weight because your body is all of a sudden just overwhelmed with all this stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to take a while to get it through you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it can.
Yeah.
Drinking water and stuff like that,
Yeah.
eating healthy will all help
Right.
that. But yeah, your body can be overwhelmed with the amount of toxins that used to be in a 420-pound body,
Right.
now concentrated in a place half that size.
Huh.
Yeah, it's going to take a little while to get it through you.
I think yoga might help too.
Oh yeah,
I've been
and
saying
it
that for
loosens
years.
things up. Yeah,
Yeah, that I've been
I'll send you
wanting.
some links. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
really, especially for shoulders. Is that one shoulder routine that really, really helped me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've always like even running. Like I've always had like when I was bigger, I was always like that. I wish I liked doing that. Like it was like yoga and running, and I've actually picked up running a little bit. You know, I can run like a half a kilometer without dying now.
Yeah.
You know, which I think is kind of cool. Even today, like on my walk, I ran for like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that before.
Wow.
I couldn't do push-ups before.
Really?
I could bump out probably 15 right now, just
Yeah.
like nothing.
That's awesome.
I think that's wicked.
Yeah.
Like moving my own body.
It's
makes
amazing
me
to
happy.
do things you didn't think you could do, right?
Yeah.
Like you thought you were too overweight. I thought I was too old.
Yeah.
Lots of people think that. But John F. Kennedy Jr. or Robert Kennedy Jr. running for president. He's 69 years old.
Right
Have you
now
s-
he is?
Yeah. And you should
Seriously?
see this man. You Google that, folks. He's 69 years old. He is fit.
Really?
Six pack, shoulders. Oh,
Huh.
he's jacked at 69 years
Wow.
old, doing pull-ups and stuff.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, he's killing it.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's ripped.
Yeah.
You don't have to give up.
No, you don't.
You don't.
No.
So you can be very fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
There's
it's
a-
watching it's looking after the joints and stuff,
Yeah.
eating properly and being flexible enough. Like I bulged a disc in my lower back when I was 32, 33. I had to lay down to put my socks on for 2.5
Really?
years.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I was bad.
Yeah.
I narrowly escaped surgery. I had to go to massage, chiro, a bunch of things like that. But it really was the yoga that helped me get that flexibility
Sweet.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Was
amazing.
that lower back?
Yeah, lower back.
That
Bulged a
is-
disc.
That hurts
So bad.
So bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I've-
couldn't bend my back for years.
Really?
Pretty much 10 years, I had an exaggerated posture. The thing they say is like if you got a cut on the back of your knuckle
Yeah.
and you bend it, it's going to rip it open, right?
Right.
It's the same as that tissue in your disc. So for about 10 years, I kept my back straight.
Wow.
I didn't think it would ever bend again. But then once I started eating properly and doing yoga, now my flexibility's back. I can go down and touch the floor flat hand, like
Holy cow.
just bend right down.
Yeah.
Never imagined I'd ever do that again.
Wow.
So our bodies are capable of things we can't comprehend.
That's right.
We give up on ourselves so easy.
Mm-hmm.
But a little bit of education and discipline and patience, you can get to some pretty amazing places.
Oh, you definitely can.
You definitely can, yeah. Yeah. I heard the other day that when the early immigrants came here, like people were coming into like New York and stuff like that, you had to do like 10 push-ups to qualify to immigrate to America.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Was it because they didn't think that they could?
No, it's because if you're coming here to start a farm and stuff like that, you need to be capable.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Like there's no welfare system, there's no safety net. Like if you're coming across the ocean to come here to contribute to building this country, you've got to be physically fit. Because if not, we don't have everyone's poor and struggling
Right.
and trying to look after shit. If you can't even do 10 push-ups, then you're going to be a burden to the country rather than, and they put you on the ship and send you back.
Holy
You
cow.
really need to fact check that, but that's what I've heard.
That's
Because back then it really was do or die.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no EI, there's no pension, there's none of that
raise
stuff.
your food and you eat it.
You have to.
Yeah.
If you can't, you're gonna starve, and the people around you are gonna starve.
Yeah.
Yeah, like being physically fit is very, very important.
That's true. I'd love to live off my own land
Yeah.
someday. Like have a little farm going and live
Yeah.
off that.
Yeah.
Even like you ever heard of like cob houses?
I think so.
So it's like clay, sand, and like some sort of fiber.
Okay.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it turns into a putty,
Uh-huh.
and you just build a house with it.
Yeah.
Like I know there's people in like Ontario that can do that. I don't think that we can here because like our dirt is not like clayy enough. But no, I'd love to like build a cob house, have like a few cows and some pigs and chickens and a big old, garden and live off that.
Yeah, we've had a lot of guests in here recently.
Yeah.
Sean Feeney, the mushroom farmer guy, he's a homesteader. He didn't build his own house, but he
Okay.
lives off of the mushrooms and the pigs and everything. I was talking to him yesterday. The farm's doing
That's
well.
cool. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
I know a
have
lot of people that are really
into
falling
that.
into that now. Yeah,
Yeah.
homesteading. Kind
Yeah,
of thing,
that's kind of that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
It's a very
have-
healthy lifestyle.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll have a little homestead and then like my motorcycle and then like a gym.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
All built out of cob.
And you can do whatever you want, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Look what you've accomplished
Yeah,
already.
Exactly.
You can do
I
whatever
lost
you want.
200 pounds. I'm going to do it.
You can do it. You can do anything.
Yeah.
Anybody can do anything. That's the thing. We sell ourselves short
A
of
lot of
what we're
people do.
capable of sometimes.
Yeah.
I think we do. We don't believe in ourselves as much as we really should.
I definitely don't believe in myself as much as I should.
Yeah, me too.
For sure.
Me too. Even after all the things we've done,
That's true.
we still probably doubt ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Feel like an imposter sometimes. I know I do.
I definitely have struggled with like identity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who I am
Mm.
because I feel like I have to have somebody tell me. But obviously that's not true because everybody's an individual and you
Right.
choose who you want to be. But I don't know who I want to be or who I am.
Maybe we
Most of the
choose
time.
who we want to be, or we accept who we are.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned a lot lately. Is I think I've tried to correct myself according to what people expected from me or wanted from me, or this person's let down, or maybe someone had expectations of me that turned out not to be right, and I trying to please all these people. I'm going to be 47 here in a couple of weeks, and the older I get, the more I realize, like, I think I'd be a lot happier if I just chill out and accept myself who I am.
Yeah.
I've got an attention deficit problem. I've got this. They're like, yeah, there's some growth to be done, but I'd be a lot happier if I just love myself how I am,
Yeah.
be at peace with who I am, go with that.
That's true. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard doing that though sometimes.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
It's that self-love thing.
It
It is
is.
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
You got to love yourself and like
You do.
sometimes it takes time, but like it will come.
Yeah. And
You
it's
know.
not going to happen overnight.
No.
It's a journey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I didn't love myself 4 years ago. I love myself more now.
More now, yeah.
You know, knowing that I put in the work and that I feel like a better human being for sure.
Well, you're no more valuable. You're not
That's
more
true.
valuable. You're
That's
just
true.
as valuable at 420 pounds as
Right.
you are at 180 or whatever
That's
it
true.
is. But it's easier to have that pride
Yeah.
and
After
respect
accomplishing something like that,
at the daily grind of meeting those challenges. Yeah.
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 That's very true.
Yeah. But and that's not to do with weight. Sometimes
No.
that's with any other addiction or any other bad behavior. You know, when we don't care enough for ourselves to make those hard choices.
That's right.
If you don't care for yourself enough to put away the heroin or the cupcake
Yeah.
or the porn or whatever it is,
Right.
if you don't care for yourself enough, you're not going to get there.
That's right.
It starts with having enough love and respect for yourself to put in that hard work. Yeah.
You know, like, I feel like my mind's clearer now that I eat somewhat healthy
Oh,
and
for
I've lost
sure.
the weight.
Probably way less toxins and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like, this is going to be weird, but like testosterone levels,
Mhm.
I think have definitely gone up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't have crazy facial hair, but like, it's definitely grown in a lot more in like the last year,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Oh, that makes
but
sense.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Probably less garbage food.
Yeah.
Having your body weight more under control. Probably a
Exactly.
lot healthier for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the working out, I think, is a big boost for it too. Have you ever done any cold therapy? Like ice bath or cold showers?
Very rarely.
Should do it.
I know.
It's
They
son of a
scare
bitch.
me.
Oh, that's why you should do it.
Oh.
I've done that every day since October.
Seriously.
I did ice baths all winter, and then once my ice bath melted, I do an outdoor cold shower every
Yeah.
morning, 3 minutes.
You have an outdoor shower?
With only a cold water tap.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
I can't
cool.
bitch out and turn on the hot
Yeah.
water. Yeah. I do 3 minutes of cold therapy to start every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's great because it's a hard challenge. But
3 minutes.
3 minutes. It clears the mind, lowers inflammation, and you get that strength.
I've
I'd be out
heard-
there in snowstorms and everything, chopping through the ice and getting in a big bin of ice.
Yeah.
Start the day every day.
So, what have you noticed change since you started doing that?
Well, it drops your anxiety like
Really?
crazy because your
Okay.
first 30 seconds you think you're going to die. Your body is literally thinking,
Yeah,
this
it's
fucker's
fighting.
in the ocean or
Yeah.
something. He's going to die. Then you get this wave of like chemicals, endorphins and dopamine that just, I don't know if your body thinks you're going to die. So it's like, throw this guy a bone on, he's way out at the earth or something, you know?
Wow.
But then you just get this, your anxiety has a complete reset. Same as like the cold shower. Once you get,
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
you sound like an orangutan
Yeah,
at
yeah.
first because you're trying to catch your breath. But once
Yeah.
you catch your breath, you just get this wave of endorphins and
Yeah.
anxiety goes, inflammation goes. And so you get those kind of benefits, but you also just get the badass benefits of
Yeah.
saying, I just did something hard to start my day.
That's true.
I'm not a bitch.
Yeah.
I did something hard. Because who knows what could come up? Life
Exactly.
isn't full of rosy. It's not a rose garden.
No, it's not.
We're going to have losses. With the way the world is now, who knows?
Yeah.
We could have civil wars. We could have world wars. We could have supply chain issues.
Yeah.
We could have anything. Having a mental strength
Right.
to be able to handle whatever comes is going to be great.
right.
Financial trouble, anything we have. Having that mental strength where I can deal with something hard and survive it is a good tool to have in your toolbox.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm such like I'm a little bit of a planner, but I'm such like a just bring it on kind of guy. Like
Yeah.
I'll deal with today right now. I don't
Yeah.
I don't look and worry about the future too much.
hmm
Which I
Have you
let-
always been that way?
No.
No.
I think I was a worrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you feel more capable now, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's not
You feel
much
stronger, more capable
Oh,
to
yeah.
deal with whatever comes. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like there's a lot that I could deal with.
Yeah. And not just physically capable, mentally capable.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like food is like definitely a mental
Mhm.
thing to get through,
Mhm.
like physically, I know I don't have to grab a donut if it's here, but in my mind, I have to fight the urge to not do that. And like, that's training your mind,
Mhm.
that's like doing 10 reps,
Yeah.
at the gym. Like
Yeah.
it just makes you stronger,
Mm.
so I think mentally I'm definitely a stronger person too, and I, like I said, can deal with whatever comes when it happens.
And those food temptations are everywhere. You go to the gas station.
Yeah.
You try to get healthy food on the road.
Oh, it's hard.
Like when I'm on the road, I'll get like chili, like I did on the way here. I go to
Yep.
Tim Hortons.
Yep.
I want the donuts. I'm not
Yeah.
going to get the donuts. I get the cup of chili and I drink it as I drive down
Yeah.
the highway.
Yeah.
It is high protein, high fiber.
Yeah.
But even on Instagram, like you flip, there's some delicious shit on
Oh,
Instagram.
yeah. There's like food porn channels on there. Oh,
yes.
it's great. I
So
love it.
have your algorithms
Yeah.
changed? Has your algorithms changed as you've changed? Does Instagram show you different stuff now?
Well, I'm on my fitness Pal or on my fitness journey one, it's like just fitness stuff and like fitness or like healthy options. But like my Facebook is like full of just like food and motorcycles.
I was on yesterday, and a friend of mine had a post about, I think she recently diagnosed with diabetes. So she had this post about how do you know you have diabetes. The very next post was people had Krispy Kreme donuts and they stuffed them with marshmallows, put them on stick and roasted them. Like, that's how you know I have diabetes.
Yeah. Because I'm drooling right now.
I felt sick just watching someone stuff a Krispy Kreme glazed, and then the hole, like the healthiest part of the donut's the hole. They shoved that motherfucker.
That's the healthiest part of the donut is the hole where there's no donut at all.
Now it's full of sugar.
But
but that's what we face, right? Because the marketing is brilliant. They want to get you all the time. I mean, I have the job of marketing a restaurant.
Right.
Just put on a picture of a fried chicken poutine, and then within an hour, there's a guy, I saw that, I had to come in and get it. I'm like,
sorry.
Good job. Sorry. I don't know what to say. But I mean, there's time and place for all that kind of stuff, but there's a lot of temptations out there.
It's
and
everywhere.
it's the quick and easy stuff. You know, you go to the grocery store, and the gas stations, and all the fast food places. It's so easy to get shit on the quick, but it's really, really hard to get something healthy.
It is.
It takes planning and discipline.
Oh, a lot of plan. I plan out my food typically the night before. Which is kind of weird to most people who don't track their food. But I mean, there's probably some people that track their food every day and do the same thing as me. But a lot of planning involved.
Because the convenience will kill you.
Very much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like, even like when I was working at Carl's store, there was a lady in the meat department, and she liked baking. Right. She'd always offer us a cookie. And she doesn't offer me anything anymore. No, because I kept saying no. Like, I'm on a diet. I can't.
Yeah.
Like,
but there is things you can make. You like to cook, right?
I do.
There's things you can make that are better. Like, I love pumpkin pie.
Do you?
But I just make pumpkin pie that has very low sugar.
Yeah.
And once you get your sugar content down, you don't even crave it that much anymore.
No, exactly.
Yeah. I just make really low. I put more eggs and less sugar, and I'll eat a whole pie. I ate a whole pie this fall, putting in firewood in one day.
Yeah.
I burned a lot of calories putting in firewood, and I drank a bunch of beer and ate a whole pie.
There you go. Like, how many calories was in the pie?
I don't know. It was a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe 1,800 or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
17. I can't remember. I could look it up, but yeah.
That's not terrible though.
No, when you're going to do 4,000 calories, you can pull it off.
Yeah, exactly.
But like I say, I put more eggs, so it's higher protein and less sugar.
Yeah.
Because the pumpkin itself isn't bad for you.
No, it's not. No. You know what's
But
really
you can
good?
bake that way, right? Like, you can learn to bake your own stuff and higher protein, lower sugar. Yeah.
I made protein peanut butter cookies the other day.
Yeah.
They weren't like great for my diet,
But it's probably the best cookie you'd had in a while.
definitely besides the Oreos.
I didn't want to mention that.
Yeah. But no, like, it was just like peanut butter, protein powder, and an egg.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of, it's a little more protein. About the same calories as a regular cookie, but the extra protein, man, it makes it worth it for me.
Yeah.
You know, when you're trying to hit like 200 grams protein a day, I'm not going to eat a cookie with 1 gram of protein.
Yeah.
You know, if it's got 10 grams of protein, yeah, sure. You know,
Cool.
if I can work it in, you know. But also, I asked you how many calories was in the pie, just because, like, I'm such a volume eater, and kind of goes back to they should put the whole calories on the whole box of Doritos.
Let's
or bag
say,
of
in
Doritos.
case I wanted to eat the whole pie.
thing. Yeah, how
many
much
calories?
is it? You know,
In case I was going to drink the whole keg, how many calories are in the keg?
Ooh, yeah. How many alcohols is that?
Just in case I can't stop on my own.
Yeah.
Oh, man, one day I had a bag of, when I was a home brewer and I had kegs in my kitchen, I had a beer I was really liking, and I had a bag of the jalapeno potato chips. So the more I ate, the kettle, the really, really spicy. So the more I ate, the more I drank to put out the fire, and the more I drank, the more I wanted to eat. And I'm like, I was taking a bet in my mind, like, oh, what's gonna grow? What's gonna kick first, the bag or the keg?
Yeah. What kicks first?
The bag.
The bag.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a brewer, so you'd
Yeah,
probably
I
have
had,
quite a bit
even
of
when I
beer.
was a home brewer, I had 6 taps in my kitchen.
Taps.
Taps.
Wow.
Taps. 6 kegs on tap in my kitchen. And I'm
Wow.
not a big drinker. I'm
No.
really not. No.
No.
I had a lot of friends.
Yep. Yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough. I'm not a huge drinker either. Like even when I was at my biggest, a little bit, I'd go through like. Actually, I'm maybe I was a big drinker.
Coming to a real. This is an
Yeah.
intervention, by the way.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. No, but I think I was drinking like it was like maybe a quart a week.
Yeah.
But to me, that wasn't bad. I'd have like 2 drinks a night.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And I didn't think that was a problem for me either. I would have like a drink or 2 every night. And I didn't think that was a problem because
Yeah.
there's lots of people that drink way more than that.
Yeah.
But then I had some people really close to my life that were struggling with drinking a little bit. So I would like really cut that back.
Yeah.
And even like Ben and I, we'd hang out as buds, we'd have a beer.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, maybe we should like not have a beer every time. Let's go for a walk one time and have a
Right.
beer the next time. And then I'm like, it was down to like a couple drinks a week. But then I realized I'm waking up in the morning. I'm feeling a lot better in the mornings that I didn't even have
Yeah.
1 or 2 drinks the night before.
Right.
Because it is poison.
It is poison.
It is poison.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fun poison.
Yeah, yeah. That's
It's
true.
fun to go with the boys once in a
Yeah.
while or whatever, or celebrate things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not really great to have on the
No,
regular.
it's not.
And when you cut back a little more, you start to realize that. Because if you
Yeah.
have a drink every night, you don't realize how shitty you feel
That's right.
until you stop.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
even kind of like with the food. Like if I have a cheat day, I feel like shit the next day.
Yeah, I had McDonald's last night and I felt like shit.
How was that?
It was horrible.
What'd you get though?
Do I have to confess that?
Maybe.
I had a
Yeah.
McDouble,
Okay.
a Coke Zero,
Okay.
and a small ice cream cone, and I felt like shit.
Yeah.
I regretted it. I won't do it again.
You know what? That's
for a while.
That's a respectable McDonald's meal though.
Well,
Like,
I
that-
do
that's
stay
not
away from
terrible.
the fries.
Do you?
I do.
Too many carbs?
Yeah, there's not much redeeming about the fries, right? Like, there's not a lot of vitamins or minerals. It's just fat and carbs. So
I don't think they're that great.
I'll always have 2 burgers rather than fries.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have the Coke Zero. But this time of year with those dollar cones,
It's so good.
it is, but it's horrible.
It is.
It's not even milk. Who knows what the hell that
it's
is?
not. It's not. It's plastic, probably.
Probably, yeah. It's
Yeah.
not good for me.
No.
No.
But it's so good.
Yeah, I know, but I should.
Yeah.
It's not as good as the Mr. Creamy
That's true.
because I can have natural peanut butter,
Mm-hmm.
coconut.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That
you know?
sounds good.
I don't even add a bunch. I don't even add more sugar to that.
No.
Yeah.
See, I do. I had Splenda because I
Mm.
use like the zero sugar silk.
Yeah.
It's like nasty on its own.
Put peanut butter in there. There's the natural sweetness of the peanut butter.
Yeah.
Kind of helps with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a little bit of
I
protein.
don't even
fat.
touch peanut butter much.
No.
It scares me because it's
Really?
it's you get a serving like that and it's like 80, 90 calories.
Yeah.
For me,
Well,
it's not good.
Start counting your macros because you're probably gonna.
That's true.
Don't be so scared of the fat. That's just
Yeah.
my opinion.
No,
I don't,
Yeah.
Fat calories are not the same as carb calories.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's
think
true.
I think people get scared of fat, especially women. We need healthier fats
Mm-hmm.
like olive oil, avocado,
Right.
fish oils,
Yep.
peanut oil, nut
Mhm.
oils. They're
Right.
they're healthier for you.
Yeah, that's true too.
Fat's not really as bad for us as we think. Like look at the old timers. They
Yeah.
lived on butter and bacon and shit like that. They were never overweight.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they lived to 100 and some years old. Yeah.
What's the life expectancy now of like an average man?
I don't know.
It's like 80, 90?
It's not as good as it could be, I don't
no,
think.
No.
Yeah.
Depends which country you're looking at as
That's
well.
true.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would depend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here isn't bad. I forget exactly what it is. I think it's low 80s here
Okay.
Women do
so-
live longer
Yeah.
on average.
because they do less stupid shit, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, some of them. I know a few. No.
Well, what would you say to someone who's struggling right now with their body weight or their discipline or their image of themselves? What could you, if someone's listening right now and they're like, man, this is an inspiring story, but I don't know if I can do it, what would you tell them?
You can do it. That's definitely a big thing I'd push because I'm not going to say chances are I was bigger than you, but I was huge. I was ginormous. So if I can do it at almost 500 pounds, you can do it. You know, you're going to get into a routine. It's going to become easier and you're going to enjoy what you do eventually. because when I was 450 pounds, I would not have stepped foot in a gym, and that's my home. I love that place. You know, I have a few friends there. I've made a few friends, but like I go there alone. I jam the tunes and I lift some fucking weight.
Must have been pretty intimidating the first time.
No, because I went to a gym alone with my friend. We went to the gym in Pubnico after work, and there was no one there. It was like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. And so it was just me and him, and it was like a personal training session. He just showed me the ropes a little bit for a few weeks, and then I started going alone. And then I switched gyms. I started going to Jones. That was cool. It wasn't very busy there. So like I'd typically have the gym alone, which I guess that's kind of lucky in my sense. You know, somebody who lives in like Toronto, they got to go to a Planet Fitness and there's like 50 people there.
Yeah. And they're all probably in great shape, and it can be intimidating.
It can
very
be
intimidating, yeah.
You know, but just if you're looking to make that first step, people hate on Nickelback, but I love Nickelback. But one of their songs says, the first stride is the longest, or something like that. You know, but that's true. You know, take that first step. Yeah. Everything else is going to be that much easier. And
people will be supportive.
Yeah.
People in the gym are not going to mock you. They're going to be, a lot of people are going to be just happy you're there.
Yeah.
And be supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, now I go to Mariners on Main, and I enjoy like having people around me while I do my workouts. Like it's fun. You know, you meet some people sometime, you learn a few things, you know. I definitely learn a lot in the gym. Oh yeah. A lot of people my friends there, they're definitely very knowledgeable on the subject, where I'm just like some fat dude who just kind of comes here and moves weights, you know. But
do you find that your social circles have changed?
Oh yeah, I don't have much of a social circle anymore.
Really?
You know, it's typically work related. So like my best friend since I moved back home from college, I met him through work. That's it. Like I don't really have many friends. I don't do much. You know, I get up, I go to the gym, I go to work, I go home.
I think a lot of people who struggle with weight, statistically speaking, they come from families that have that, or friend circles that have the same issues, and it can be very hard to change.
It
can be very hard to change because you're living around living around people that have similar habits.
Yeah.
And it's a lot here. It can be similar to like quitting drinking or quitting drugs. You kind of need.
You got to switch your circle.
Got to switch your circle a little bit. Yeah.
But no, like I don't have really fat friends. You know, there was nobody ever big as me that was kind of like not shoveling the food into my mouth, but like, hey, let's go get 2 bags of Doritos and eat them. Like it was never like that. But I mean, my parents are not small people, but you know, I started losing weight, and my dad did too.
Wow.
You know,
it's inspiring, man.
Yeah, I think he said it was like 60 something pounds.
Wow.
And I was looking through our Facebook messages, and like I see the difference now. I mean, I see the guy every day.
Yeah, when it's slow, you don't notice it.
Yeah, you don't notice it, but holy cow, yeah, he lost a lot of weight.
That's awesome.
You know, I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
like
and probably like lengthening his life.
Yeah,
and his quality of life.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, my parents take care of some bees actually.
Oh yeah.
So I can only imagine that's probably just a little easier on him. Yeah. You know, bending over, looking at the bees and stuff, and you know, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never touched the bees. Dad's always like, "You got to come look at the bees." I'm like, I've had them for like 5 or 6 years. I'm like, nah.
Scared of the bees?
No, I have no interest. No. I don't know why.
When you're young.
Yeah, that's true.
You'll get into that old people shit.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
I gotta get into motorcycles first.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, be careful out there.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will try.
Yeah. No, be careful out there.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. Right on. Well, thanks so much, man.
No problem.
And remind people again your social media and the you say it Summer Shred?
Summer Shredding.
And Summer Shredding, and that's in August
17th in Toronto. Burlington, Ontario.
We will be watching.
Toronto.
We'll have some updates
Ontario.
as it all unfolds, and wish you the best, man. And thanks so much for coming in and encouraging people. And
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my first podcast, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was like a little scared, but then I got into it. It was cool.
Yeah, just talking.
Yeah, it is.
Same we would do if there was no camera.
Yeah.
All this stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's good. Awesome. Thanks a lot,
Awesome.
man.
Thanks
Thanks
man.
for coming in, brother.
No problem.
Thanks, guys. Cool. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe, or if you'd like to support us, please visit Refound Brewing Company at 573 Main Street, Kingston, or buy our product wherever it's available, including our Foolishly Optimistic IPA at your local NSS